Welcome, everyone, once again to another edition of Wednesday Night Shooting. I am Tonya Rodgers, once again here with my co host, Andrew M. Swift. Yay, Andrew.
Yay, yay.
Yay. And we're I know that's like a patronizing cheer. I mean, because, we're just ironic fucks. But we do have a reason to be excited, really very, very excited this week because Tuesday it was revealed that the WWE has cleared Daniel Bryan to wrestle once again. And Andrew, I'm
I
gonna
believe
let
this is
you.
history making.
I don't think they've ever like retired. That's the name of this show is how you just go unretire. Like, yeah, because who does that? But
I mean, Michael
as
Jordan
we
did
are,
it, so
yeah, well, he doesn't count. We're talking about wrestling.
why,
Daniel
why does he
Bryan
count?
he was, you know what? Jordan is one of those heroes who, when I grew up, I got grown, I was like, oh, well, that's ruined. So, yeah, he I don't think he ever intended. I don't think he ever went through the grieving process. I think he retired for publicity or
Didn't he
for other
retire because he
reasons.
was gambling a bunch and they were about to have to kick him out of the league?
Yeah,
That's the conspiracy, at least. Yeah.
that's the theory. So yeah, that's so I'm saying there's a conspiracy around Daniel Bryan's retirement,
Oh
forced
shit.
retirement. But I want to talk about the positive,
Yeah.
which is he can wrestle once again. He's a-okay. He's been cleared by everybody that clears everyone else in the damn company. So if others can get out there and no matter the length of their injuries and the concussions that they've had, then he's eligible to wrestle. And I think it's great. My personal opinion. Uh yeah. I just wanted to yeah, it's just like I can't my mind goes everywhere because like a lot of fans, you never thought. I really thought he was going to. We in a few months we're going to be talking about him leaving this company and
Yeah.
wrestling for the first time again elsewhere.
Yeah.
I didn't think, oh, he would never wrestle again. I was thinking, oh shit, let's see what happens when he's the competition
Yeah,
wrestling
yeah,
against
for
them.
sure. Let's see how New Japan polls with him on top.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now that this has happened, I'm kind of speechless. So you can go on and give your thoughts, Andrew.
I mean, it just came out of the blue. Like I was just sitting here yesterday or whatever, and all of a sudden I got a DM and it was like, "Holy shit!" And I just opened it and I was like, "What is this? What is this DM? You know, whatever, blah blah blah." And then I looked at it and I was like, "I'm sorry. What am I reading exactly? What now?" It's hard. I don't know. It's something you never expected to see and now it's real and you have a really hard time like getting it through your head that it's real and it's happening. It's like the positive version of Donald Trump being president. It's like something that never seemed like it was never going to happen ever and never maybe never should have happened. I don't know with what
Oh
the
my
information
god!
we knew, but then it
I
was
was.
like good instead of being fucking awful, you know.
That's the best thing I've ever heard. It is so true. It's like the exact opposite of who's our president now? What the
Who's
fuck?
that? Who?
I legit woke up because I went to sleep. I woke up, found the new. I turned on the TV. They said
Yeah.
who the president was. I
Yeah.
turned the TV back off
Yeah,
and
nah,
went,
fuck no.
fuck that. Fuck all of that. But this is the exact opposite. You're right. I'm sorry. I love that,
Tanya,
Andrew. I
Tanya
love
and
it.
I were talking before the show started about how we may all be dead and in purgatory
I
or
don't know.
some weird
I'm not really
million
sure.
year version of purgatory or some shit. This is my theory, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't think he would be cleared by WWE. So call me
No.
skeptical.
And it just out of the blue, just like, oh, it happened. And it was like, what? Huh? You know?
And
So
in
like,
the timing of it could
yeah.
not like
What do
three
you mean? Like
weeks,
two
less
week
than
2 weeks, two and a
3 weeks.
half weeks, 3 weeks before Mania? Yeah.
Yes,
It's actually kind of
but
late this year. It's April 8th. It's weird.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm. It's just something you don't like. How do you? Okay, let's dig into
Yeah.
SmackDown and what he did on there. Of
Yeah. Yeah.
course, he opened the show and spoke from the heart, and it was you could hear a fucking pin drop
Yeah.
when he talked. No what
No
chance,
what
no,
chance? Yeah, I was
no,
about to say, yeah. The
no, not
fucking what
one
chance?
sign of
Yeah.
a disrespectful fan. Like that was amazing and it was awesome. It was great to see that for at least a few minutes we can all just put our bullshit aside and realize this is fucking awesome and this is great and celebrate that along with him and him talking about Bree, the ride or die.
Yeah.
I would never say another bad word about Brie Bella. I am
No,
so
for sure.
sorry.
For sure.
I am so sorry, Brie. The strength of a woman to just she was the one. Imagine if he had had a wife that was like, "Oh well, honey, let's see what else you're good at."
Yeah,
You
right.
know,
Oh shit. Yeah. Which is not which to be
which
fair to this
isn't bad.
hypothetical this hypothetical woman is not a bad thing to say,
No,
you
it's
know?
not. But when you have a gut instinct and she saw how it affected him, and she was like, wait a minute, she's a smart woman. She was like, it was this one test that says this. Okay, well then let's just see what these other 15 fucking tests say.
I mean,
Let's go to
I
every
have
doctor
watched
we can.
I have watched Bella Brains, so I don't know if I can say that she's a smart woman, but she's got some intuition about her. Did they
You
stop
know,
doing that? That was a fun little gimmick that they were doing.
I think they put it on kibosh for now. I
Mm,
haven't seen it in a minute. You
mm,
know, when I knew that the Bella twins were like, they were fucking legends in this business, when
mm.
Daniel Bryan was like, oh yeah, Nikki and Brie came to me with the idea for the Yes movement. I was like, oh really? They did. That was their idea. Okay, we're gonna keep them. We're gonna log them in the great category, and we're gonna move on.
Yeah,
Because if
seriously.
you disagree after that, then just shut up. Shut up.
Yeah,
They
just
saw
don't
what
speak.
was happening and told him, look, this would be a great thing to do, and it worked big time. I like. I know there are implications and people, oh, I want him to win this title. I want him to win the world. I want him to beat everyone and everyone ever. I get that. I understand. But let's just, for a moment,
Mm,
let it wash all over us.
yeah.
Then the kayfabe part of his evening included firing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And of course, it was coming. I felt it coming, but I was like, he's not really cleared unless he eats a proper
Oh,
beat down
he
here.
was for
Like
sure
I
eating a
was,
beat down. Yeah.
yeah, he's cleared. He's fucking cleared, and there's no need to be worrying about his health. If you're not worrying about any other wrestler health taking bumps that he did, don't worry about his either.
Yeah.
Like that's how much I'm convinced.
I mean, the man took an apron bomb. So, yeah.
Right?
Like, admittedly, in kayfabe, it's like a move that kills you, but still, it can't be pleasant. Like, that can't be a pleasant experience, you know?
No, not at all. Like
I was great. I literally, like, 3 minutes into his promo when he was opening the show, I was like, yeah, he's eating a beat. He's eating a beat down. I can't wait to see. And I love that he got his offense in, and it was just so great to see the crowd just go fucking nuts. just ballistic. That was so fun to see. Like it was really, really fun to see. And it just made you feel good, you know. He was so amped. He was hitting those like corner drop kicks almost too hard. He was like flying through
He
them a little bit,
was.
you know. It's like, man,
He looks
this is a
great though.
beautiful thing, you know. Yeah.
He looks great. I'm glad. I'm so ready. I'm just thinking the only bitterness I have,
Mm,
because I was
mm,
sitting about like for the past 2 years, because it was 2 years ago he was forced to retire.
yeah.
I'm thinking about like all the dreary bullshit I had to sit through and all the mediocre fucking wrestlers I had to matches I had to watch in the fucking gender fucking mahal.
For six
When it
months.
could have been Daniel. Like, okay. That's what, which brings me to my fuckamu of the week. And also because by Andrew's request,
Yeah.
we needed an opposite. So
Yeah.
the fuckamu is somebody who like fucks shit up, just
It's really
like the
bad.
fly in the ointment, the
Yeah.
unnecessary
The
asshole
fly in
of
the
the.
ointment. Nice
So
touch.
yeah. So I thought maybe MVP of the week. Without a doubt, it has to go to Daniel Bryan this week. He's gonna have to take it. I don't care if it's fair or not. Somebody tweeted that was like, real talk, is there people who are fans of Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns? And I was like, yes there are, and we're sick of the rest of you guys shit.
Right?
It's
Yeah,
like
there's two of them talking on this show right now.
both of these, like, are you kidding me? I Do you know how many times I have watched that first match of theirs at Fastlane?
Oh,
It wasn't the
great.
first
Yeah,
time they
yeah.
wrestled, but it was like the first paper. So, and the first time, like, kind of sad because the match always felt incomplete to me because Daniel Bryan, they were scared about his health, and Roman Reigns he was Roman Reigns. He wasn't who he is today,
Yeah.
certainly. And I would always say it, I was like, oh fuck, this match could be so fucking lit. And do you know I can see this? Oh, that's the first thing I thought about. I was like, so he can wrestle Roman now? And it's shameless because I know it's some steps. It takes a while. About a year probably. In the main event next year. Anyway, I'm just so excited. I am. And all the people that's Nana Boo Boo and Ryan Satin. I usually don't call like those types out, but Ryan Satin, first thing, like you're supposed to be a scoopster.
Hmm.
People go to you for news. The first thing you say when you hear Daniel Bryan cleared, oh, wouldn't it be great if they just plop Daniel Bryan in the Universal Championship match and right all the wrongs? Fuck you and all the wrongs that you have been wronged in wrestling.
Yeah.
Because for a lot of fans that are watching around the world, they're about to right a wrong for our favorites. Can we
Seriously.
have that? He's about to fucking finally beat Brock, and it's good. Their first, like, I'm so glad their first thing was so shit, and it's so much better. And it's like you have this on top of this, and now you get Daniel Bryan coming back, and you still fucking complain. Fuck, like, okay. That's all I'm gonna say on that. I'm gonna try to stay positive after that.
It's
Stupid.
so silly, and it's like it's not being able to accept a good thing as a good thing, you know? It's like it's got to be something else. And it's like, you know what? I don't think course correction like is a thing you can say when someone's about to main event Mania 4 years in a row. Like that's kind of sounds like a plan they have set in stone and are not changing from. Like course correct? Like they've been like, oh, if only we had DB cleared. Like, no, sorry, man. Come on, dude.
No, no, he definitely for real. Daniel Bryan wasn't stopping shit, nothing. If he had been cleared, Roman Reigns still would have been who he is. I think he probably would have got better because he would have gotten to work with Brian more.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Like,
the locker room seems pretty tight, so it's not like they're like keeping secrets from each other or whatever, and be like, oh, I don't want you to become a better worker because then you might
no.
you upstage me. I think that everybody's very collaborative.
Yeah, they because they're trying to make fucking money. Even Brock trying to make money. He like, yeah, call me lazy. Who gives a fuck? Just make sure this check is big. Okay, you got any more thoughts on Daniel Bryan, or we gonna move on?
Yeah, I have one big thought. You liked it today, and it's his plan. I feel like in Barclays in SummerSlam, I feel like Nakamura Bryan ideal main event. Sounds like a good little thing, right? Sounds like a great little match for
Yes,
the WWE title.
yes.
And I think beforehand in late May, early June, I don't know when exactly it is. I think at the Money in
June
the
or
Bank,
July.
June or July, whenever the fight, sometime early summer. Uh, Money in the Bank's going to happen, and I believe there are two briefcases this year, if I'm correct. Right? There's one for
Yeah,
each
they
brand,
are. No,
or are there
I think
four
it might
briefcases?
be
Like I don't even know.
no. So they're canceling the like single pay per view. So I think
Right,
they
it's
might just
dual.
have it might just be like one briefcase per, but like people from Raw and people
So
from SmackDown,
one for the
and you
man,
can
one for the men, and one for
cash
the
in on
women.
whoever you want.
Yeah, across both brands.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
four
yeah,
is too much. That's too
yeah,
goddamn
yeah.
much.
So I feel like someone should be winning that ladder match and should be spoiling the party to go home and close the show in Barclays for sure. And that man is a man who's got a rivalry with Daniel Bryan going back 10 years. And that man is The Miz. Because I want so badly for because we all recognize that the Miz should have another run on top for sure. Like with the work he's put in the last couple of years, absolutely deserves it and absolutely would fit up there. But the idea of like Shinsuke and Daniel Bryan tearing it down in Barclays for an insane crowd, Daniel Bryan getting back to the pinnacle, winning the title again, and then being destroyed after a long match or what a 30-minute match or whatever, and then fucking Miz cashing in on him, having a beatdown beforehand from his lackeys and doing it in the cheapest fucking way possible, beating him up with a steel chair and whatever before they even like cashes in and starts the match again, and then just cheats and wins and closes it to just thunderous blue boos. Like I think we learned on Tuesday, you can get any heel like booed against Daniel Bryan. Like, and I know like Barclays is a crowd that is prone to be like pro Miz or whatever, like WrestleMania would be, but like, man, that they people would fucking be furious
The
about
Miz would
that.
need security to leave the building.
He would need security. I'd be jumping the fucking barricade for that shit, man. And I was telling people, I was like, you know what? If that happened, I would be okay if Sasha and Bailey didn't main. I was like, this is the only way that I would be okay if they didn't main, like cool. If Miz cashes in on Bryan for sure, like that needs to happen. And then Miz slithering around and hiding for like the next 8 months, maybe even like take the title to Raw and just be like, oh, I'm on Raw now. You can't even come get me, like, blah blah blah, and like switch the Universal title to SmackDown or something,
That would be
like, and just like
risky.
hiding away, and then like Brian like tries to make
Win
appearances
the
at Raw
Rumble.
and shit,
Because
and
like if Daniel Bryan resigns, because
yeah,
it's not entitlement, the guy's fucking over like a motherfucker.
yeah, right.
I'm sorry. If Daniel Bryan resigns with WWE, he should win the Rumble next year. Sorry.
Mm,
He should. Like who else? Fuck that shit. He should win it.
that's true. And
Come
then
on now.
it's like he can choose his champion, so Miz can't
And
avoid him.
and exactly.
Mm,
That would be the best ending for that. That's got to
fuck,
be the payoff if we go that
fuck,
way. Daniel Bryan
fuck.
has to win the Royal Rumble.
Yep. I think we just booked. We just booked it. Like there
We
it is,
pretty
right
much
there.
there's your WrestleMania 35 in New York main event.
Oh my god,
Miz,
it's in my
Miz
fucking town.
versus Daniel Bryan for the WWE Championship, ladies.
Although, let's
Thank,
be real,
thank you.
that's going to
Yeah.
be the actual second main event because the real main event is going to be Charlotte versus Ronda Rousey.
Oh, like
What a perfect reaction. What a perfect reaction.
the
Oh.
um,
Isn't that the feeling that Charlotte inspires in all of us?
it.
Which is unfair. I love her, but come on.
I'm not saying about deserves or who for my entertainment value. The first WrestleMania main event, I would want to see Sasha Banks participate in it
Yeah,
because I guarantee it will be one of the best WrestleMania main events ever.
for sure.
Cause she's in it and she's gonna make it happen.
And she's gonna make it. Yeah, she's gonna do it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I obviously, I'm obviously here for that, but it kind of feels like that might happen, like the thing I described. I don't know, but yeah, for sure.
You guys
Brian
think
Miz needs to be a thing.
so the people who think that this Charlotte Ronda Rousey thing is happening, she takes Oscar's streak and just keeps
Yeah, I
keeping.
think so. Which I don't like it at all.
That's so pedestrian.
Here's where I'm at.
There's
Here's where
no
I'm at, and here's where I've been forever with the streak. Hashtag Ember should have won.
yes. Oh my, there is a reason why that we host this show, isn't there?
Right? Right.
I was saying that forever. I was so upset. I was like, Ember. They were like, no, they're gonna take it to the main roster. I'm like, they're gonna fuck it. Like whatever they do on the main roster, and I said, mark my words, whatever they do on the main roster, it's not gonna be as good as making Ember Moon by giving her this fucking streak. And instead of Ember, Triple H, it's going to go to one of your Lily Whites. Okay, they got everything. Oh, here she goes making it a race thing. Well, the Lily Whites have it all, don't they? Her and Trish Stratus 2.0. They have it all. They have everything.
Ooh, shots fired.
They even have Braun, god damn it.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I'm not.
You're not wrong at all.
What's
Yeah,
the
no.
joke we made about Sasha, the most history making loser?
Yep.
She makes history and she loses
Every time.
every time when
Every
she makes
fucking
this
time.
history.
Every
What the
time.
fuck?
Every time. Should we just swoop right into that now?
Yeah, let's go right on ahead.
On her next history making loss?
Mm, yeah, you mean the first women's
The first women's
battle
battle
royal
royal at
at
WrestleMania?
WrestleMania?
Because I mean, for the longest time, we all wanted the one-on-one match, which makes a lot of sense. We wanted that match. You know, that would have said a lot and meant a lot to the performers and their fans as well. Us. So that would have been a big deal. But it makes so much storyline sense for Bailey to toss out Sasha the same way that Sasha tossed her out at the Rumble, but then Bailey go on to win this battle royal, thereby giving her justification for her actions, and she's like, what the fuck? You did that, you were mad that I did this. And it's like Bailey's like, yeah, but it was everyone for herself. I won. You didn't, and so that
Yeah.
that little bit sets Sasha over the top a little bit because I think they're not going to play the turn before Mania at this point. Like, definitely not. They're going to keep building it. I don't know how long. They might keep building it for a couple of months still, just very, very, very slowly. I feel like they're just trying to give me more shit to write about. Like, honestly, at this point, like every time like I see like Bailey or Sasha tweet some shit about each other, I'm like, I swear to God, they fucking know they just added 500 words with this nonsense. Did you see Bailey shit today about like tweeting
I
about her
didn't.
dreams and shit? She
I
was tweeting about like
didn't.
what is getting your car broken into in a dream mean or whatever, and it's like you feel like you've been violated or wronged by someone. It's like, get the fuck
Oh my god,
get
the
the fuck
shade.
out of here, get the
The
fuck out of here.
shade. Oh my
It's so
god.
good. It's so good. Yeah, no.
Wow.
But for sure, Bailey needs to toss Sasha. Sasha needs to lose. another history making moment, and I don't know. That's gonna be so. I was nominally gonna be very upset that they didn't have a singles match, but if that happens, I'm cool with it. That's fine. I see where you're going. If you do that, if you don't do that, I'm gonna be annoyed. But
I don't see the point. Even if it's this battle royal is like 2 minutes long, that
yeah,
2 minutes, a minute and a half will be Sasha Bailey stuff.
it feels
They
like that. Yeah,
they're not doing this for no reason.
yeah, yeah.
It's pretty odd. They've had in-ring promos about it now. So
God, that was a promo on Monday, man.
yeah,
That was
it wasn't it.
great.
Sasha was like, "I accept your apology." I was like, "Bitch,
Sa-
you
Sasha
were the one."
Sasha didn't. The best part of it, she didn't even say I'm going to be the bigger person. She said because I am
I
the
am
bigger person, and it's just like this fucking bitch out here. Like, are you kidding
the.
me?
What are you talking about,
What are
lady?
you talking about? You've been the worst human being of all time the last 2 months or whatever. But yeah, that was terrific, and
And
it.
Bailey
Oh
standing
my
up for
god.
herself
Yeah,
finally.
yeah.
Great. It was
She
good.
that one line killed it. That one line it was, and you smiled. And it was like,
Yes.
fuck. I was like right there, I was like, I feel like I'm looking at Bailey right now. Like I feel
Yeah.
like I'm seeing Bailey. And
Right.
I was just like, all right, you got me. You got me with that line. Very good.
It's great. I love it.
It turns out when you give people like good quality, material to work with in like a storyline that works with the characters, they actually deliver it very well.
What do you know about that
What do
shit?
you know? Oh, what a shocker.
What a shock. Okay, let's talk also speaking of the Raw women's scene.
Mm. Oh,
The
yeah.
Raw women's championship match they made for Mania this week. Alexa Bliss may have finally written a check that ass can't cash. She was running from Nia this week, and it was funny how she pushed. Like people are like, "Why is Mickey doing to get a check? She's just a sidekick. Sometimes shit don't make sense. Just go along with it." Like you know what I'm saying. When the rest of the story is good in a situation like this, fuck character nuance. Make up your own reasons for why all of a sudden Mickey James is Alexa Bliss's like she needed a lackey and uh Alicia Fox is injured because
Mm.
it would have been Alicia Fox.
You think so? I think it makes more
Yeah.
sense with Mickey to do it because they had the connection with like Mickey coming back to help
I don't know,
Lexi.
man. Alicia Fox be everybody's sidekick.
That's
Though.
true. She is very much a sidekick for
She is
sure.
very much the sidekick who gets pushed in front of the angry Nia Jax. I can see her
All right,
just
this is a total non sequitur, but do you remember when Alicia hit Nia with like
yes.
a
I thought about that when I said it.
what was it, Kleenex box or something? Just hit her
It
right in the
was.
fucking face, and then was
And she
like,
broke
"Oh shit!"
character. She was like, "Oh, please don't beat my ass for real."
And I was like, "The fuck." That was great. Good moment.
Nia kept her cool though. That's when I knew she was a pro.
Yeah.
She did not break. She kept on. She was like, "We'll address this later." I've come a long way on Nia.
Yeah, you're
This
very pro her. I'm not anti her by any means, but I don't know if I'm ready to say I'm pro her
I'm
yet.
I'm pro her if with this storyline, and
Yeah, it's a good story. True. I'll give you
it is
that.
a great story. And fuck, they've been pushing her for a minute, so let's
Hmm.
just see what I'm all for. Either shit or get off the pot. Like finally, like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not to like throw it off, but I finally they just decided, okay, we're not pushing Baron Corbin anymore, people, okay,
Oh
because
fuck.
he's in the, what he's doing
Hmm.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royale from, and that's right where he started. See,
And he's not gonna win it this time.
that's yes, this is what you call a bad thing. If they put you in the gimmick they debuted you in and you won, and they put you in that same gimmick 2 years later, And not only is there no focus on you, there's no focus on the gimmick.
Yeah, for real.
You're no longer being pushed. So they've been doing the kind of stop start shit with Naya. Finally, give her her moment. I hope she does what China did to Ivory. I think that was WrestleMania 17, the greatest WrestleMania ever. She just squashed her. I Alexa Bliss deserves no respect in this regard. Squash her and move on to the rest of the 16-hour show. I see. Like, we have to sit all fucking day. We don't need to be seeing Alexa Bliss do some of that shit she be calling wrestling. Just go on and squash it and let's move on. Okay. You got anything to add to?
When you said 16 hours, I immediately thought, "Fuck, I'm gonna need to like buy some weed to get through this whole show or some shit."
Wrestling is so SmackDown, even like modern day SmackDown, is mildly enjoyable on the Wii.
Wow.
It is.
Holy shit.
That's what I've been watching every week for a minute now.
Damn. All right. I have
So
not watched other than last night in months, like for real.
yeah, well, yeah, it's not
Yeah.
it's not anything to write home about.
It's not very good. No.
Um, do you want to talk about the MMC?
Uh yeah, I want to talk about one thing from the MSC at least. I want to talk
Okay.
about Michael Cole saying at the end of the match, using the phrase Charlotte rude. Did you hear that?
No, I did not. But
You
thank you for
missed that?
telling me.
You missed that? Oh my God. He's saying like what's going on next week. He was like Charlotte rude and fucking everyone stopped and everyone started laughing. Corey was like, I knew it. I've been saying it for weeks. Cole flat out said that was a Freudian slip. I was like,
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Christ.
Okay, so it's official then.
I feel like that was confirmation.
Yeah, they making jokes about it
They're
now
making
on
jokes and
commentary.
jokes about it, like for
Michael
real.
Cole is a shady bitch, y'all. You gotta watch out for that queen. I'm telling you. He did it again. See?
Oh, it
Oh
was an accident. That was clearly a
no.
Freudian slip.
Freudian slip. No, damn well. He meant to say
Yeah.
that.
Put him on blast. That was great. That was great, and it was great when Sasha's initial reaction to getting voted back in was like, "You fucking asshole."
Right? Like look, I'm just like my dude Triple H. I don't want to work Tuesdays. Stop saying I want to be on SmackDown. Are you kidding me?
Well, you know what it is. You know what it is. It's that
What?
it's the worst thing. The worst possible thing is that they're gonna go over. Um, her and Finn are gonna go over Charlotte and Rude in the semifinals because you can't have the Charlotte Asuka
Oscar
final.
matchup,
You
yeah,
can't have
as they're
that. So you
facing each
can't do
other.
that. So then Sasha has to have another
Another,
history making loss.
oh Lord,
History
have
making first loss. And that's why she's like, you fuckers. And that's why I tweeted, I was like, you idiots. I was like, you all voted for her just so she could have another first loss. Oh man.
that is insane.
It
That's
is.
insane.
It's insane. God, how good is the wrestling right now? Like, holy shit.
Yes, because I was thinking I do want to spend some time talking about Final Deletion. Have you seen it?
Oh, I did watch it.
Ultimate
It was
Deletion.
fun. I
Ultimate.
Ultimate
I'm
Deletion or
sorry.
whatever they called it. Yeah. I enjoyed
It,
it. I
it,
for sure
it
enjoyed it.
was the I know if you have never watched it before, it would be weird. But if you have never seen Broken Matt Hardy, I suggest you go back and watch that stuff.
Hmm.
Like some people like, well, I don't want to have to do that. I'm like, well, this is pretty fucking awesome. And if you want to like know why we like it, you're gonna have to go find. I mean, it's not that much to watch. It's like two or three main things to watch. You could watch like the setup to the first Final Deletion,
Hmm.
and then Final Deletion, and then the one they did against the tag team match they did
Yeah.
against
Oh yeah.
uh
Abyss and
the Decay. The
Decay. Yeah.
Decay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all you need to really watch to get the understanding of the places. I really liked that they pay respect to Bray Wyatt's character as well,
Hmm.
with the bringing in
The cabin,
the
the whole
compound. Yeah,
shack. Yeah.
they
Yeah.
that got burned down, and I think at the end it's symbolic. Bray finally had the whole world in his hands, but he
Yeah.
died.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
So
not gonna lie. When I saw that cabin, when I saw that shit, the first thing I thought was gonna happen was Eric Rowan was gonna show up on camera dragging a body behind him. I swear to God. I swear to God. I was like, I was listening. I was like, is there a shovel I hear? I'm listening for it. Like that is a very deep cut for people listening. But yeah, no, it was fun. And do you think he's gonna come back? Like, is he gonna come back as Bray, or like is he gonna be different, or what's the story there?
I hope he comes back differently, and I
I
hope he
mean, God,
like
let's God hope so.
hope he comes back like at a while after WrestleMania. Like, really think about this, because most people are happy that the Bray Wyatt character is dead. So nobody's.
Such a brutal thing to say.
It's true though,
It is true, yeah.
and I, for one, although I have thrown shade at him because I just think he's been slacking. He's from the my favorite FCW class before it was in NXT, and I am a big fan of a lot of those guys. And he has disappointed me so much since getting called up. So whatever Bray does next, I hope it's much better than the last like maybe 2 years at least.
Seriously.
I was just but I do think that there's some value there, but I don't think not with the Bray Wyatt character. I don't know. They have to do, I don't know what they could do to rehab it. He is a joke.
He really is. Yeah.
So, um I also want to talk about all the police that watch wrestling and the
Mm.
snitch ass people who for some reason, like, in real life, yes, let's respect our authorities figures. But by all means, on a wrestling show, cops need to get their ass. Cops, security, anybody that thinks they're supposed to come into a wrestling ring and manhandle a wrestler needs to get the shit beat out of them, like what happened on Monday. Um, I just wanted to say Roman Reigns is crazy. Like, do you know how crazy you have to be to suggest? Usually, you need your arms when you're taking a German to help you take the German. But no, I'm gonna take him while I'm handcuffed because that's fun. Like, who?
He does that. He's like
He
that,
is
bro.
crazy.
He's
He is
crazy.
like, and it's just like it'd be the oddest like type of ways to hurt yourself. Like,
Right? Yeah.
like, hey Brock, it'd be cool because you're the most legit, strongest person on this roster, and you could probably fucking kill me if you wanted to. How about you just German me a couple of times while I'm completely fucking defenseless? At least they weren't behind his back. And I heard that one of the fake like Texas Marshals or whatever the fuck. I heard that Roman accidentally dislocated that guy's jaw. So
Wait, are you serious?
I am so
With that like
serious.
a big first initial
Yeah, with
elbow?
those elbows. Yeah.
Yeah. Because the first one I was like, that looks too real.
Right. I was like, Roman's getting out some frustration here. And I want to know what's wrong. What's on your mind, babe? Why are you beating up
Mm.
some random indie
Some poor
wrestler
indie mark, yeah.
just trying to make $500 tonight?
Seriously.
But at least WWE's gonna have to pay for that. So at least he gets it taken care of. But yeah, that I was like, see, he's in that. I know like that's wrong, but I think he's in that headspace he has to be because he's finna face a legit UFC fighter
Yeah.
who's legit gonna be like hitting him.
Mhm.
So I'm so glad that this angle is. It was so shit the last time, and it's like they're making up for fucking it up the last time. This time, and I cannot wait to see what happens next week. And it's been a while since I've said that about anything Brock Lesnar related. So, kudos.
Honestly, a very small part of me would fucking die if they did another tug of war on the go home show just to fucking. I mean, it's like it's some alternate timeline where they decide to just be like have this good build and then troll fucking everyone on the 6 days before. But I'm enjoying that moment in my head. It's pretty entertaining. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I have thought about that too. I was like, what if they do a tug of war again on the go home? What kind of dicks?
What kind of fucking
that,
assholes?
that would be the type of shit Brock would be like, hey, hey, tug of war too, you down? And Roman's like, Roman's like, fuck it, man. We already got their money. Fuck it. They're watching Mania. We fuck it.
Right.
Yeah. Conversely, the WWE championship match leading up to Mania leaves a whole lot to be. I cannot stress enough that if I hear Nakamura say he's gonna beat AJ Styles with a knee to a face one more time, I'm just gonna scream, just out loud right then. What the fuck? Do something with this. Like anything. It's stupid. And it's like they're playing mind games. What kind of. No, they're not. They're just wrestling Rusev. That's all they're doing. And almost helping each other out or not. I don't know. It's not popping. So if anybody who hasn't paid attention, that's pretty much the whole feud right there.
All right. Well, I haven't paid any attention at all. So
Like seriously, they like want somebody will wrestle Rusev and beat him, and then like Ada English will come in. They'll try to beat down the person to get rescued. They'll talk backstage, and Shinsuke will say he's gonna beat him at WrestleMania with a knee to the face. This week, AJ was like, "I know what you're gonna say. You say you're gonna beat me at WrestleMania." And Shinsuke was like, "You need to have more confidence," and that was funny. But then he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna beat you at WrestleMania with a knee to the face." But it's like I watched them legit almost turn Oscar into the cockiest of cocky heels in
hmm
NXT, and
hmm
she barely speaks English.
yeah.
So like that's when they need way more representation of different just life experiences in general. I don't know because they it's not working for me. And once Nakamura becomes champion, like why shouldn't I immediately want Daniel Bryan to be that's wrong because people do that to Roman, so I'm not. But like legit, I've been given reasons to either cheer or boo Roman. I've been giving boy, that Japanese dude is kind of weird, isn't he? That's all I've been given.
Yeah, yeah.
That so and I know there's more to give. There is more to Nakamura's story, and there is a way that you can tell it where the audience, American people, can get it. They've got an Oscar story. Granted, she's way more charisma than him, but it's something to be done there, and it feels lazy, and I want them to do better. So, oh, they announced a triple threat for the United States. I
No.
can't even.
Why? No. Don't even. Are you serious? Fuck out of here.
sorry.
Get the
I'm
fuck out
sorry.
of
I
here with
brought it
this
up.
shit. Are
I'm
you
sorry.
kidding
I
me?
brought it up. Who do you think is will walk out of Mania as the Intercontinental Champion? Do you think? See, this is
Uh,
the question I've been. People are kind of concerned. They want the Demon at Mania,
I
but
mean,
they think they're gonna get.
I think Finn's gonna win. I think Finn's gonna win because Seth has got like the JJ story. You know, he's got
Yeah,
Shield stuff whenever Dean comes back, which is not. It's gotta be what, October or something like that. Not. I mean, it's like 6 months away, but it's not that. It's not that far. You know. So
yeah,
like
yeah.
that's there, and he can do a couple of side feuds or whatever. They've made him look really good over the last month or so. On Raw and in the Chamber. So and in the Rumble too, he had a good showing there. So I think he's fine.
Yeah, he really got shafted because he was supposed to like him and Jason Jordan was supposed to have a big angle
Hmm.
that they were building up to, and then Jason Jordan got injured. So they just pretty much, and it looks like that Finn and Miz they had been building up their stuff on Twitter
Yeah.
for weeks, and then
Yeah.
here comes Seth Rollins. I was like, what?
Huh?
I was mad at Seth Rollins. I will admit it because his fans were trying to put him in everything. Like, look, it is not anybody else's fault that Seth's plans are on the shelf. Stop giving him stuff that ain't meant for him. Damn it. But yeah, there's something else I want to discuss. And
Mm.
this is kind of, how comedians say this is kind of like a blue subject.
Oh,
Or it's kind of blue, green, red, yeah, what various colors. Finn Balor's penis pictures on Twitter.
I'm sorry. What now?
Finn Balor's penis pictures. Because this past weekend was St. Patrick's Day, right?
Uh-huh.
So they had a shot. That show was in the garden. I think that was the same day. He had on these green trunks. You didn't hear about this?
No,
Finn
I
Balor
was
started.
no.
He started trending, sweetie, because of his penis picture.
Mm.
And somebody made a collage of all the different. When he does his entrance,
Yeah.
he has it, and they never did this in NXT. So I don't know. Like I don't think he moves the same. I think he does his entrance the same way. It's the pervert, freaky ass cameraman or person who keeps getting his like right there, right crotch, right print, right for everyone just oogle and stare at. And many have. And I just wondered, like, at a certain point, Finn is taking these and reposting them on his Twitter. Now,
He's doing all right. That seems very deliberate.
I follow Finn. He does not say, "Hey, here's my newest dick print picture." He does not say that. What he does is he tweets the picture and he comments on the color of the trunks or the venue. I've never been here, but it's the same during his entrance with his legs wide open with the print for everyone to goggle at. When it's deliberately done like that, do you think that's thirsty? Because I've been, and doesn't he have a girlfriend who works in the company?
I
And
mean, let's hope not, because I mean, I'm in the same town. No, I'm just like, I'm fucking kidding, fucking kidding. Although the day I see Kathy Kelly on Bumble is either the happiest or the saddest day of my life. So uh, yeah. I don't know. I have long secretly suspected that Finn is actually gay. This is my feelings, and it's literally solely because his abs are too perfect. Like I don't think a straight man can have those abs. It's not possible. Like it's not physically possible. I don't know. It's just man's a
I
very very impressive specimen. I don't know.
I can see that because although while women enjoy that stuff, men enjoy it far more.
Oh,
So
like the penis shots?
the
Yeah,
penis
yeah.
print
Yeah,
picture,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Stop. Like you said, I think I was just like when he first started doing it, I was like, okay. But it's been going on for months now. It's just like, Finn, sweetie, we get it. Really, we do.
Maybe it's a subliminal message. Maybe he's having relationship problems with whoever he's dating, and he's just like putting that out there and being like, "Oh God, I've gone too."
I know. I think I have
I
put.
just realized
I'm
halfway through
sorry.
how far I had gone there.
I'm sorry. I've wasted so much time thinking about this that I
Why?
brought this up to
That's not a
you.
waste of time. That's not a waste of time. Well, I mean, let's be real. Like your huge Kevin Nash fandom was revealed last year on this show as being at least partially inspired by a picture of his huge, and I quote, huge penis. So,
Woo, Jesus. Never in my life would I had a thought, wow. But Finn is not Kevin Nash.
oh, damn.
What else is there on the road to Mania? There's a lot. There is.
Damn. I don't, I'm flabbergasted. Right? There's NXT. Do you watch that tonight?
Yes, I did. And let me
I
just say,
I love that opening angle. Obviously, I have this weird theory that's already been proven distrue, but I'm still gonna run with it. Is that the only real male faces anymore are undersized men? And I think it's like a cultural, it's like a zeitgeist thing. Like underdog, small men are natural faces. Like you can't be a face if you're like a large size, unless somehow you're a massive human being like Braun Strowman, who somehow is a like
like,
huge face.
because he's an oddity.
He's an
He's
oddity, yeah.
special.
But if you're like
Yeah.
a big face like Roman or Seth or Dean or something like that, it's like people will like you, but they won't fucking love you like they love Brian or
You know
Gargano.
what it is? You know what it is?
Hmm.
Also, especially with you white men, you don't want to root for a guy who would fuck your girl. Like and Seth Rollins would totally fuck your girlfriend.
I mean, that's true. That
He
is
totally would. Like
100% true.
100%.
You can't trust these Iowans. I mean, I'm telling you, you can't. These fuckers out here.
So like it's a thing like you would trust Daniel Bryan and Johnny Gargano around your girlfriend and your wife. Sure, they're fine. But like Roman Reigns, fuck no. You're coming to the bathroom when I go. Fuck that shit. We are having none of this motherfucker around my woman. I think that's a lot of it, and guys don't want to admit to it.
I mean, that could definitely be true on like a mass subconscious level for
Hmm.
sure. Like, I would not be surprised in the least bit.
Who the fuck does he think he the Tom it's like the Tom Brady thing. Motherfucker's too perfect. What the I gotta find something wrong with him.
Too perfect. The fucking man is a Trump supporter. He's a piece of shit.
Oh well, I'm talking, what I mean. As far as like looks
I
and
know.
having
I'm
all the
sorry. I
money.
had to throw that out there.
That's the yeah, but of course guys like that they usually are Trump supporters.
Hmm. Are you
But
saying Roman is a Trump supporter? That's what that sounds like. Mm.
Roman tweeted that he's married to a strong black woman.
That's true. That's it. All
And
right, I'll give you
if
that.
he is indeed married to a strong black woman, no, he is not a Trump supporter.
All right,
Like
yeah.
if that statement is true that he's married to a strong black woman, no, he is not a Trump supporter.
That's a fair point. I will give
Pretty
you that.
fucking sure, yeah. But no, I was about to say Tom Brady, Mike, would definitely fuck your girlfriend.
Yeah,
He's one
he's
of
not. Yeah,
those. No, so those guys, even if they're not like them, they fit that mold. All American, and it's been around for a while. Like especially in wrestling, Shawn Michaels, perfect example. great athlete, great looking guy. Guys cannot fucking stand him. Stone Cold, that's the guy you could share a beer with. Now, you probably shouldn't leave your girlfriend around him either, but you trust him. He's like a guy's guy, you know.
Yeah.
The Rock, what
Mm-mm.
people see, this is the thing about The Rock. They always try to hold up other people for an example when he's a motherfucking unicorn. There's no one like The Rock. There never will be ever in any across various mediums of entertainment. So he's a little bit different because guys seem to love him. He's
Mm, not
ugh.
me. Not me.
Me either, but
I
but he
know.
seems to be popular.
Yeah.
With you would think he seems to exclude that list.
Yeah.
Though
A
you know
little
what I
bit.
mean. Yeah, a little bit. But that is an interesting theory. And uh Johnny got oh Lord.
Mm.
It was so great when he was holding up the sign.
Right? Yeah.
Him going like Tommaso Ciampa going around in the like you cannot tell me like the old lady sassing the heel. That is classic wrestling shit, and
Mm-hmm.
it's what I live for. Like
Mm-hmm.
that reminded me of when that old lady got in Hogan's face. It was like
Mm-hmm.
it looked like it's about to fight him. I was like, Tommaso Ciampa got NWO Hulk Hogan heat around here.
Right? Seriously.
So they haven't announced anything for those two for Takeover yet, have they?
No.
That is that. So do you think are they gonna
They're
do it?
they're gonna
I
have
don't.
some unsanctioned match gimmick, like whatever, I don't know, street
Okay.
fight or whatever, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the spoilers or whatever, but it feels like that's got to be what they're headed towards.
And with the NXT Championship, have they announced Alistair?
Yeah, they did the contract signing last week, didn't
Oh,
they?
okay. I didn't. I see. I only watch certain
Yeah,
things
yeah, yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
NXT, so
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't get that.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did the contract signing, so yeah, that's official.
So you think he's gonna beat Almas?
I uh, I don't know. I think Almas might.
You think
Here's the
he
thing.
might keep it
I think
so
Almas
Johnny
might
can?
keep it, and so Johnny can eventually, overcome
Yeah.
Champa and then Almas. Like that's possible. And I mean, here's the thing: you could call up either of those gimmicks, either Aleister Black or Almas with Zelina, like the next night or the night after or whatever, and they'd instantly be like a,
Hopefully,
a top star.
hopefully Tuesday.
Hopefully Tuesday. My God,
Seriously,
my
that
God,
Rod doesn't need not one call up or
it's true.
debut.
SmackDown is a fucking mess, but Raw
Raw is
is
good.
just
Raw's good,
loaded.
really.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
So I did catch the stuff. I made sure to catch the Ember Moon Shayna, but this is
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to there's so much good wrestling. Like,
Yeah, this is what
oh
I'm
my
saying. Yeah.
God. See, I think that's gonna be my favorite match on the card. Yeah, I think it was my favorite match. No, it's my second favorite. It was close. I know people were going crazy because the main event never ended. But at a certain point, I was like, fuck, somebody win. But the brutality and the way Ember Moon was selling
Yeah.
what like, I felt that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It was
For
just
sure.
like,
Yeah.
some people, I don't know, I don't get people who didn't like that match and it was like, oh, she doesn't run the ropes and citing moves. But you claim to be a wrestling expert, but you've not once mentioned the story of the match or the psychology of the match,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is what if you could tell me a story, I don't care if you do no moves. Like like some people didn't like the blindfold match between Jake the Snake and Rick the Model Martel. It was
Mm-hmm.
only one move. It had Jake the Snake blindfolded. They had them both blindfolded, and Jake the Snake was using the crowd to figure out where he was, and he finally hit the damn DDT and won. Especially as a little child, I was so captivated. I was like, oh my God. But imagine doing that match now. Oh
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jesus. It would not work. It would. They buried so and so. He was so stupid.
Yeah.
uh, the
Yeah, people.
discourse, it's just discourse for the sake of discourse sometimes.
It's true. Which I mean, you're seeing that in basically all aspects of life. Like there's too much there's too many mediums of communication and not enough like intelligent things to be said.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no thoughtful reflection.
Yeah.
Like it's the thing, if like if somebody says something offensive or somebody says the N word or something racist and everybody jumps on it, and I'm like, okay, let's first of all let's unpack all of what happened first. Let's get all the facts and then let's sit down and talk about it. Because being reactionary, it doesn't it doesn't help, doesn't solve anything. That's why I really didn't get into when Daniel Bryan came back. I made a comment on Twitter, but I wasn't about to get into it with people and throwing mud at Roman, people throwing uh mud at Daniel Bryan. This man just got cleared and you're sitting here talking shit about him. Like, come on now. Like, let him have a day. Come on.
Yeah, one day for real,
Like,
yeah.
can we have one day where this bullshit don't exist and just be happy? Oh, we can't? That's fine. Well, I'm just not going to participate in it because just causing that reaction, other people get in their reactions. Everybody's in their damn feelings, and
Hmm.
now we have a side: Team Raw, Team SmackDown. Shit, but
Hmm.
red, blue. Red, blue. I wonder where I've seen that before.
Hmm.
Hmm. So I'd rather, like, as a wrestling fan, like, just celebrate what we all like. And
Yeah.
if like, it's great when we all can agree they do something shitty, like most of us with naming the battle royal
Battle
after their
Royale.
favorite ruler. It's great when that shit happens. And just like this week, it's great when we can celebrate when good stuff happens. But
Hmm.
the people who just expect the worst, and I'm gonna say, or the dude who claimed he has a show on YouTube. Like, imagine if the gimmick for our show was just to say the most controversial shit, whether we believe it or not, to get views.
So yeah, yeah.
Like, I would resent the fuck out of everybody watching my show. So thank you to everyone of you genuine viewers watching, because I hate that, and it's so toxic. It's fucked up. Like, do that about important shit. I almost get it, but when it's entertainment, like, what? Don't you have something better to do than to spend all your goddamn day talking about how fucking Sasha Banks is Blotcher Banks and she can't wrestle and she got a fifth grade education and can't talk like that drive? Don't you have something better to do than to diss Renee Young and talk about her marriage and claim she ain't really married and Dean Ambrose cheating on? Like, what?
I'm sorry, what now?
Trust me, like, I have insomnia, so sometimes
Oh,
I
you just going deep on Twitter.
I lurk people's Twitters
Oh no.
and and it's just straight up random people. I don't follow them. I've never followed them. Probably never seen a tweet. Just let's see. Let's find a tweet that I that gives me a certain reaction and let me look at what the fuck they've been up to. And it is scary. It is scary out there. But the wrestling is good. So
It's so good. I keep saying this. I think we're headed for another boom period.
I really
Like
hope so.
if they do this right, I think we absolutely could be there for sure.
Oh God, let them do this right.
That's right. Fucking hell. That's a knock on wood if I ever have said one, right?
Oh my
You
God.
know what's funny is HJZ in the comments asked, "What about Cena and Taker?" And I think
Who what
who
now?
who what?
Who
Huh?
what?
All right, so yeah, moving on. No, neither of us have anything to say about that. I'm pretty certain.
No,
So,
I mean, I'm going to bury it as much as I like. People did not see. Did you see my tweet on
mm,
Monday about Cena? And I pretty so
maybe I don't
I
remember it
can
though.
I cannot take away the disdain that I have for him ever since his feud with Roman. And it has nothing to do with
Oh
him
yeah, I've
like
seen you
on a
tweet that a bunch
performance
of
level.
times, not just Monday.
Oh, I went in on Monday. I said he's a cornball. He was dry snitch for fun. He is the type to smile in your back while he is sabotaging your fucking career. The only good thing about him is Nikki Bella. I do not like him. And like he exposed so much to me. Like I've top guys don't bury the next guy. They just don't for the sake of the business. They put their fucking like I don't. I've never heard Hulk Hogan bury Stone Cold or bury The Rock or even bury John Cena in any form or capacity. And trust me, what he tried to do to Roman when they feuded is called a burial. Yeah, you're gonna win. You're gonna win the match, but I'm gonna try to expose you as much as I possibly can during this feud in every way. And that's not business. That's my opinions, and I cannot take it away. And it's not even this shit with the Undertaker. Like retirement is serious. Like that man took all off all his fucking shit and put it in the ring and broke kayfabe, which he has never done, and kissed his fucking wife.
Right? Yeah.
And even if the company wants Undertaker to come back, you, as one of the people they will listen to, you fucking going along with it and throwing your shade at Roman during your promos and shit. It's eating at him alive that they have fucking moved on. Do you hear me? That's why he's still there. And he know, yeah, you used to be a factor. No longer. They will be fine if John Cena mug don't show up on the fucking screen. Ain't that a shame? You don't fucking matter. You a non-fucking factor now. This is sad. This shit right here to me is sad as fuck. For him, for the Undertaker and John Cena, it's sad as fuck. Does nothing mean anything anymore? We just doing shit for fun now. That's what that you know what I'm saying. I invested a lot in the Undertaker over the years. I got fucking emotional watching this shit. I was thinking, wow, this might be his like for real. All this and now here come this fucking clown dressed like a fucking 10-year-old trying to spit on all of that. I done held that shit in for as long as I can. I can I I will always recognize John Cena is very talented. He is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I will give him that. I cannot respect this fuck boy. Anything else you want to add to the John Cena Undertaker match at Mania that may happen or whatever?
Nope.
All right, moving on. uh, so do you think we're going tag match with Shane and Daniel Bryan, ease
Yeah,
them
that
back
seems
in?
that
Yeah,
seems like the
that's
logical
where we're going. Yeah.
conclusion.
And it seems like they said they cleared him Monday, but you ran that angle with Shane last week to what? Like you knew you was clearing him
You
before
knew,
Monday.
yeah,
Yeah, come on now.
for quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah, this was the like I would used to get so mad. I was like, why are you doing this if you not gonna clear him? They're clearing him, so
Yeah, turns out we're gonna get that in
turns
this
out.
feud. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah.
I'm gonna like cry if I'm there in Barclays and fucking awesome hits. I'm just be like this asshole, this perfect fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Like that's
so
too good. It's too perfect.
it
I think the
is.
last time I said something was too perfect, I was convinced Peyton was going to win the strap in November. So
Oh.
it's not good.
Do you think they'll finally call them up?
Well, they had to, have a recovery period for.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. So yeah, I think after Mania seems like the time.
Mm.
They're
I hope they
working. They're
call him
working
up.
live. They're working live events again. So they're
Mhm.
definitely like cleared and ready to go.
And then they have hopefully they have AOP coming up.
Yeah, they've got to be coming up too for sure.
And oh yeah, I did also want to talk about the tag team situation
Mm.
quickly. I guess this will be the last thing we talk about.
Hmm.
I'm still campaigning for TLC for the Usos, New Day, and the Bludgeon Brothers.
Yeah,
I
that
really
would be
want
fun.
that. I
Yeah,
really want that. And yeah, I think people are saying Samoa Joe is because Braun has to get a partner. I don't
has to
know
get a
if you
partner.
know,
Yeah,
and he said he has one, but he got interrupted by the bar before he was able to say who it was.
say who it was. Yeah.
So, people are thinking Samoa Joe. I thinking outside the box because sometimes when things happen to great people, it'll be somebody else that's not as famous as them and something like when Michael Jackson died the same day Farrah Fawcett died.
All
Big
right.
Cass was also cleared yesterday.
Oh, you
Yeah,
think so? Okay.
nobody so he was also cleared, and they're two big guys,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
Vince does like pairing up like big dudes together. I was thinking maybe that would be a suggestion because I feel like if Roman is going to be Universal Champion, like the last person that was antagonizing him on TV every week was Samoa Joe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think Samoa Joe should be his first feud with the strap because that'll be fucking awesome.
Well, yeah,
And then
oh, you think the bar are going over? You think the bar are gonna go over then?
I think that Braun and Big Cass are going to win the straps
Oh, it's not gonna be
because
Joe. It's gonna be Cass. Okay.
yeah, I think Joe's going to go off to feud with Roman
Okay.
because they've been meaning to do something like they want to give Cass a title, but he was with Enzo, and that would have legitimized Enzo. And his run with the cruiserweight title was not to legitimize him at
No,
all.
no, no.
So I
See,
think
yeah.
he might come in there and get it.
When you were saying someone not as famous or whatever that has like a connection to the other person, I thought you were going a different direction. I thought you were going to say that they're going to bring back Ellsworth for a little run here.
Oh,
I feel like that would make a lot of sense.
he getting money on the independents. He meant
Oh, for
about
sure.
to
Good, which is
wrestle
good for
Matt
him,
Riddle.
I
So I don't know. I see
fuck
he
if
might be
you
too big for
you watch
they
that
might
promo. Oh my god.
they might not be able to meet his demands. I don't know.
That
He's big time.
is so comedy. He's going against Matt Riddle. That's
Yeah.
unbelievable. That's
I
unbelievable.
know, right? One of the hottest guys in the indies. What? How did he get that booking? Who? He got a good agent. Good for you. Good for you. Show out, James.
For
It could be a
sure.
pot if they but see, I think they might want to do that, but I think they might be worried that that's too much comedy.
Yeah.
Ron and Cass might be the right amount. Cause Cass is kind of humorous too. I don't know. I was just thinking because everybody expects it to be Samoa Joe. I was
Hmm.
like, well, nobody's talking about how Cass also was
Got clear.
cleared
Yeah, yeah,
yesterday.
yeah.
So yeah, just don't be surprised if he pops up on WrestleMania. Uh yeah. It's been a great week. Mania is gonna like if May there's no way it can disappoint now, right?
The only way it will disappoint me is if my thing that I described earlier doesn't happen. Like,
Yeah.
and literally, if that happens, I don't care whatever happens on the rest of the
That's
show.
fair.
Don't
It's fair
care.
for you.
Don't care. That
Well,
one thing. All I want.
that's a shame. And you will know by the pre-show because that's probably where that match is going.
Yep.
Yeah, that's sad. But hey, baby steps, I guess. It's been a great week. So fun. I just cannot believe I'm still shocked. So I really am.
It's very hard to believe. Like it's I don't know. I don't know. It's just crazy.
It is. It's like, yeah. Crazy week, people. So is there anything else you want to talk about before you get out of here?
Nah, I think I've covered my assortment.
All right, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, uh wubba lubba dub dub.
Bye bye.
Bye.